Once we have curves, like this letter S, what I want to do is make a 3D letter. Now you would suspect that this would be an easy task, but it's really not. What I want to do, and this is the requirements of the letter, is produce a letter that has good quads. Now, you can easily go in here and go into surfaces and go planar, square box, and create polygons, quads with control points or count, and I can carry this count down and hit apply. But these are not quads. In fact, they are cut off quads. So if I turn wireframe on shaded on, you can see that this quad cuts off. There is no actual quad in here that's legit, except for maybe two in here. So that way you can't do it. So we have to keep good quads. So there's these tools that allow you to loft and do a lot of things, and we're going to cover each one, but here's a good example on how to produce a letter. First off, what you do is take these two and you go into surfaces, loft, square box. Go to quads and try to keep your count down real low. I would say like 50. And what I'm going to do is quads, count 50. And I have this. Okay. Now, as you can see, what it did is divided right in the center of this one. Okay. And it really didn't do justice over here. Again, I want to keep it as low as possible though, because it presents a challenge for me to teach it. So in this case, not 50, but maybe 100. And you can see that really does a good job of maintaining the shape quite well. Okay, so what do I do now? Well, what I need to do is fill in one of the face. Okay, and I could do that by going like this. First, take the object, Command D it, so it gets it away from the curve, and then go into Edge and double click it. Then go into Polygons and extrude, and take the blue arrow and extrude in. Then jump into the top view and fix any corners that might be bad. In other words, this one right here, it doubles over on itself. So I can fix that by going like this and distribute these points a little bit better. Okay, going to do the same with the top part. See, there is this part where it has some problems. Again, distribute the points a little bit better and fix it up. Okay, so now what happens? Well, I got this edge, and this edge should go all the way around, and I can go into polygons and go mesh fill hole. Then I can take my split polygon tool and start repairing some of this, and repairing it in such a way where it's all quads. And this is a great exercise for students, because now you're starting to figure out how to make quads. Okay, so click and drag. In this case, it'll be easier for me to go this way and keep continuing this line all the way through. G on the keyboard, we'll go back into the split polygon tool, where I can start splitting these up. So I work on one end and start working my way to the other end. Now I'm getting a little off here, as you can see. It's a little off. So rather than keep continuing to go off on that, I'm going to insert a new one. Okay, G on the keyboard. Again, this feels a little off. G on the keyboard. So as I'm working my way across the mesh, I'm inserting these with good topology, okay, rather than try to hook two of them together that is so far apart it's pathetic. If you mess up, undo. It's so much faster than trying to fix it. And in this case, what I'm going to start doing is working my way the other way now. That way, when I get to a certain point, I'm not trying to fix the end. The end is very hard to fix. I think this one would be alright. It's a little far off, but I can repair it after the fact. So when you're doing this, stay away from the ends. Do the ends first. And it's all different for all meshes. You'll learn that very quickly, that in some cases you do that, in some cases you do it a little bit different. In this case, I'm going to put an edge here and then connect these and then make another one. Connect these two together because they're close. Get this one in there. Just like that. And I'm going to quickly do that same thing all the way across. And meet me in the next video. I'll show you what to do next.